If you are a THG initiate and have studied harmonic intoning and developed some of the techniques, this is a technique you can use for self-healing.
So the last thing we have to learn is Mula Bandha. Mula Bandha is the yogic idea of Mula Bandha was it's a muscle that you tense, you contract to keep the psychic the forces you're dealing with from leaking out your anus, the bottom of the spine. Don't want that to leak out. Well, it's the same muscle you contract if you have to pee real bad, but you don't want to wet your pants, so you contract that. Or you've got diarrhea, but you don't want to crap your pants, so you contract that muscle. It's what women are taught by doctors when they have babies. They're called doing Kegels. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but they do that to strengthen the uterus muscles for giving the baby. But in both male and female, it's you don't squeeze your buns together. You just squeeze a muscle. If you're a guy, you know what it's like to have an erection and then squeeze it, go boing, 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 boing. That's the same muscle. You do that all the time, right? No. It's my pencil. I write on the wall. Anyway, it's that same muscle you would squeeze to stop anything from falling out of your, either of those places. And you squeeze it, you don't have to, like that. But if you squeeze it, you'll get a little sort of thrill up your spine, and you hold it. You don't have to do it too hard, but if you squeeze it like that, that is the final part of this picture of how we do this attunement. This is called Mula Bandha. So it seals the floor of the root chakra so subtle energy can't leak downward. And this, of course, is an outward invisible expression of an inward and invisible reality. It causes subtle energy to rise through all the chakras when you're doing the intoning. Some people will say it's causing Kundalini to rise. So it's the same muscles used to hold in urine or feces or whatever. Do not squeeze the butt muscles, that's not it. So you gently squeeze and hold the interior muscle and feel the energy. And you squeeze this while intoning and visualizing. So if you can't see me squeezing this muscle, but there's one more thing that has to be done to make it work. And that is the breath. This is a breath that is taught in various things, Qigong and Tai Chi and other kinds of things. It's a Hindu, it's a deep breathing. Most of us breathe shallowly in our chest. Our lungs go down to about here, but we don't fill our lungs all the way up. When you breathe, you go like that. He-Man chest goes up, No, you're going to breathe and you're going to look really dumb because your stomach's going to pooch way out. Like this. This is not an advertisement for a male magazine, folks. This is an ugly, watch this one out. All this will pooch out if you're filling the bottom of the lungs. So when you learn how to use this, you're going to go sort of push your stomach down, push everything down, and you'll feel your sides expanding and your stomach expanding. And that's the kind of breath you have to take. So you take this breath. I'm going to show you a simple way. You don't have to know how to hit the harmonics to do this. This is a simple thing I can teach you. This will energize your immune system and your self-healing, and you use this belly breath and you can visualize with it. So here's what we do. We stand or sit so the spine is in alignment with gravity. The spine has to be in alignment with gravity. It won't work if you're lying on your back. You have to be up like this. You close your eyes so you're not distracted in any way. Then you inhale this deep breath I was telling you about, belly breathing. You inhale by expanding your abdomen in all directions. It's called side breathing or belly breathing. You can practice that. And when you are inhaling, you inhale through the nose and you visualize your breath as a kind of electric violet light flowing all the way down through your spine, illuminating your body on the base of your spine. When you get the breath all the way in, you hold the breath and you squeeze Mula Bandha, like that. So now we're holding your breath and squeezing the anal muscles, Mula Bandha. So now you've got breath all the way in, and it's squeezed and it's held like that. Now you're going to intone, but you don't have to get harmonics. You're going to keep squeezing it and slowly exhale through your mouth and nose, and you're going to intone. And you will hit all the harmonics, even though you can't hear them. And the comes through the nose when you're finally done, and it takes as long as the E-A-O. So let me show you what it looks like externally. I'm going to now do it as a healing, so I'm going to put my left hand over my heart, my right hand over my solar plexus. The left hand receives, the right hand gives, and your solar plexus is the brain for the body that needs to be healed, your fleshly body. And this is the source of all things, your heart chakra. So it's going to be like this. We're going to breathe in. I'm going to visualize I'm going to visualize my breath as a violet light coming down all the way, and I'm going to go in like this. Now I get to this point, I squeeze Mula Bandha, and now I visualize again, which I'll show you in a minute, with and I release Mula Bandha. But while I'm going Yaom, I also visualize another wave of violet light coming down from the top down into all the way through my body. So that is a healing power of violet light that radiates through your central spine and all through your body. So I'm going to sort of take you through it one more time. You're standing straight. You're going to breathe through your nose. If you're doing healing on your body, you're going to put your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your solar plexus. Then you're going to do that breath I told you about, Mula Bandha, and then visualize light coming down. And then you release all that Mula Bandha and everything like that. So I think on your, you might want to give me your, if you still have that little drive I gave you, I think I have one sheet on just this that people could have printed out. Yeah. So that's an easy thing to do, and this is also a very good way just to attune yourself. If you have to do something, you're going to do something that takes a lot of physical coordination, as well as if you're sick, if you're wanting to heal, or if you want to go into deep meditation. This you can do this similar kind of exercise without having to do all the finger positions and everything that are much more complicated to learn and to coordinate. You can do this very simple thing where you breathe in through the nose, you do the deep breathing, Mula Bandha, and then you and visualize light coming down and release. You do that about 3 times. If you're trying to meditate, you will all of a sudden get much more out of your meditation. It will take you to a very much deeper stage. So